Good morning, everybody. Michael Gabray here again, and I just wanted to take a couple of minutes. I'm on my way to an appointment, but I wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about mindset, which is very difficult to talk about in just a couple of minutes, but I'm going to give it a shot here. I'm going to address strictly, in this case, I'm going to address wealth. Financial wealth is what I'm talking about, but this applies to all areas of life as well, so, use it however you use it. But I wanted to talk a little bit about mindset, meaning I had a discussion with somebody recently, and we talked about, and I asked them to describe a wealthy person, what they thought a wealthy person was like. And they described them to me, their qualities, what they do throughout the day, how they feel, how they treat others, their confidence level, how they walk, how they talk, all this stuff. And then I realized while they were describing them that the qualities they described were nothing like their own. They described a totally different person. They didn't have anything in common with that person they described. And then I asked them to describe someone who they thought was the average, we would call the average person, someone who just goes to work and maybe financially is paying their bills, may have a little bit left over after that, but just kind of struggling through just going through the motions, we'll say. And it was the person they described, that person was very similar to the person they are. So in my mind, obviously that says to me that you relate more to someone who doesn't have financial freedom or financial abundance than someone who does. So it's a mindset thing. Now, what I want to get across to everyone is that you cannot have the things that others have unless you can be them in your mind. You can only achieve what you can perceive, right? So you have two options. When you think of someone who's wealthy, you can either change the image of a wealthy person to match you and your qualities, which is not really realistic, because I think for the most part, we view wealthy people in a certain way. They walk a certain way, talk a certain way, act a certain way. They have a certain confidence about them when they speak and the way they move around. So changing that is going to be difficult. What we really want to do is take all the qualities that we use when we describe wealthy people, and all the descriptive, how they walk, how they talk, everything else, take that, write it all down. There's power in writing. Write it all down and then start implementing that in yourself. So you really can't change them, but what you can do is change you. So take the time to write all that down and then slowly implement it. If they have a certain amount of confidence in them, you need to have a certain amount of confidence in you. If they treat people a certain way and talk a certain way, you need to do that. If they eat a certain way and exercise and take care of their body, you need to do that. So really what you want to do is have the qualities of the person that you can imagine in a position that you want to be in. Once you have those qualities, then your the outside reality will follow. It doesn't happen the other way around. You can't wish and hope for the things of wealthy people and then maintain your same mindset. That doesn't work. And I know we've all heard about these lottery winners who win millions and then they go broke very shortly after winning all that money. But that's why, because yes, they did acquire money. However, they did not have a wealthy mindset. They were not a wealthy person. They were still more relating to people who were poor and had a poor mindset and never shifted. Therefore, their outside world went back to reflect to them what they had in their inner world. So that's the way it works. It goes from inside out. So if you want to get to the state of someone that right now you're not that, you want more, then take the time to write down their qualities and slowly get rid of the ones that are not serving you well, and then implement the ones that you see in the wealthy person. Okay, and then your world will change. So hopefully someone will get that and start doing this. Write it down, implement it. If so, I'll see you at the top. All right, so until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Let's go get it.